is Jingshan Wang, and for the midterm of kitchen science, I'll be making Biscotti. I'm at the Ohio Union, the kitchen right now, and before we actually do anything, we want to make sure the cleanness of the working station. I've used the sanitizer to wipe out the table and clean all the tools, and also I've washed my hand just to make sure the sanitation of the product and process. And first thing we have to know is that food is an art, but baking is a science. So I've used the digital device, digital scale, to weigh every single ingredient to its ounce to make sure the accuracy. Alright, so basically today we have two types of ingredients, dry and the wet ones. So let's start with introducing our dry ingredients first. As you can see over here, we'll be using 4 cups of flour, which will provide the texture and gluten. And we'll be using 2 cups of sugar, which will just provide the sweetness to our biscotti. And also we will be using 2 teaspoons of baking powder, which will release gas and increase the volume of our product. And now let's move on to our wet ingredients over here. As you can see, we'll be using 6 eggs, which will provide the texture and flavor and holding. And 1/4 cup of hazelnut liquor, and 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, and 2 teaspoons of almond extract, which will increase the flavor of the most important ingredients we'll be using. 2 cups of hazelnuts. And now let's move on to our preparation part. And now, as you can see, I've combined all my dry ingredients into this, and now I will pour my wet ingredients into the dry ingredients. And the key, you see, is not to overmix. Alright, now you can see I've mixed all my ingredients over here, and I'm going to flour my working station just to make it not sticky. And now I will pour my all my ingredients onto this. I'm going to sprinkle some flours onto the dough to make it not sticky to my hand. And then I will try to make 2 5 inches wide, 3 inches wide, and then 15 inches long rectangles. And now you can see I've got my 2 rectangles right here, and again it's 3 by 15 inches. Now I'm going to, just put more flours on it to make it not sticky to my hand, and I will slowly move each of them onto this cooking sheet. Well, it's covered by wax paper just to make it not sticky again. And now another one. And now, as you can see, I've got my biscotti rectangles ready. And what I really have to do right now is to put the biscotti into the oven. And set it at 20 minutes. And just leave it there to bake. Alright, now 20 minutes is fast. Now we'll just try to get the biscotti out of the oven. Well, make sure you're going to use a towel because it's pretty hot. And now, just to check if we have cooked it well, we use a very small knife and stick it into the bread, well, biscotti. If there's nothing sticky, stick to this knife, that means it's well cooked. So yes, now the only thing we have to do is to leave it over here and let it cool down for about 20 minutes. Alright, now the biscotti feels pretty cool, so I'm just going to go ahead and separate them. convert one of them onto the board and cut it. So obviously we're not going to use the first one, so I'm just going to taste it. Yeah, it tastes pretty sweet. I wish you were here. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and cut the rest of them. Now, once I finish cutting, I'm just going to lay it to another cooking pot.
Do you know what you do? Is you want to sell number?
Also, you cover with wax paper to make it clean. Alright, now once it's done, I'm going to put it in the oven to bake it for another 15 minutes. As you know, biscotti is a twice-baked cookie. Alright, here's the final product. This is beautiful. As you can see, all the hazelnuts, they are lightly toasted. Now imagine in Italy, they usually enjoy this refined cookie, biscotti, with a wonderful cup of espresso. Thanks for watching.